Guys, it's August. It's like almost football season. The Hall of Fame game is this weekend. It's like preseason. Well, it's like preseason light, which is probably even more pathetic than the preseason, if you can even get that pathetic. But Brett Favre, Chaboy, is getting in the Hall of Fame, so I'm pumped. You guys should be as well. Obviously, I'm coming at you as Commissioner Justin Lautenschlager, commissioner of perhaps the greatest fantasy football league there has ever been or ever will be, if I do say so myself. So some of you are returners, and there are a couple of you who are actually new to the league this year. So to you, I say welcome. I hope to crush you this year. So I have a couple of updates, and I want to talk drafts, but I just want to do like an intro press conference and say you guys better be as excited as I am, maybe even more so. So by now, hopefully some of you have looked at the league manager note that I left up on the home page, depending on how active in the fantasy football or depending on how little of a life you have, like myself. So go ahead and check that out. If you haven't, I'll give you the highlights. We're doing IDP, individual defensive player. I've never done it before, but I love new shit. So I'm down to try it. I think Jeremy Fallon has done it before, but I think he's the only guy. I don't know, maybe some of you, but it might be new for most of us, which is pretty cool. So hopefully we enjoy it. Do you get points for sacks, picks, tackles, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, stuff like that? And I think if you have a player D and a team D and that player scores a defensive touchdown, I think you get double points. So that could be pretty tight if you work it out that way. And then I tweaked the scoring a little bit on yardage, receiving, rushing, and passing to where it's incremental. So it's 0.1 for every yard rushed or received. So if you have like 99 yards, you don't have to say, oh crap, if he has one more yard, I get another point and I would have won or whatever. If you're like me, you would have only lost by 53 instead of 54. So you get 9.9 in this setup. So and then it's the same, but obviously a little bit different. It's 25-yard increments for the passing. So you kind of get incremental points if they're between those milestones of, between 12 and 13 points or whatever. So hopefully that, it shouldn't make a huge difference, but it might make a little bit of a difference, just enough. I once was in the money for a FanDuel contest because I think I had 7 more yards on one of my guys. So it can make the difference, guys. Just the little things in life. Just the little things. So scoring, IDPs, and then a couple other things, but they're neither here nor there because it's time to talk draft, y'all. It needs to happen in the next couple of weekends. Labor Day is ideal, but some of you have already told me you're going to be out of town for Labor Day, which is frankly irresponsible. I mean, you ought to know better. You really got to take a look at yourself in the mirror and just think, who am I? Do I really like fantasy? Am I cut out for this game? And the answer is no. So let me help you out there. So if we can't have it Labor Day the weekend before, maybe, but I've heard, that's tough for some people. We might have to have it on a weekend or a weekday, like a Thursday night or a Friday night or something. I'd like to do the beat-ups thing. Of course, we're going to do an auction draft as we've always done, $200 budget. If you haven't done one before, mock draft it up. Otherwise, you are going to suck. I'm serious. Do it. And that's it. Hit me up, guys. I want you guys to let me know when you're free so I can pick the best time, because it'd be great if we can all get together. If it can't happen, it can't happen. I'll just sit at B-Dubs by myself and just draft with random people. Who knows? I might just run into some cool people who know fantasy football better than me at the bar. So we'll see. But let me know what you think, and we can set this stuff up, guys. I'm pumped. I hope you are. Let's do it. Fantasy football season begins very soon. Let's do it. Later, guys.